50 years ago, our government drove the innovation that inspired the world and put Americans on the moon. Today, many of our agencies rely on painfully outdated technology.
The big news is Antarctica, and that does play into Trump at the moment. The plan that Donald Trump has is to release alien technology, but they're not calling it alien technology. It's known as exotic technology. That's what it's
called. The government wants people to start having Antarctica on the mind. They're referring to a possible announcement that there has been an ancient civilization found under the ice. They created bases all over Antarctica.
What is going on in Antarctica?
Favorite subject. Antarctica has been and I mean this, people have got to understand that Antarctica was, even in the 1500s,
William Tompkins' remarkable testimony about his work for U.S. Navy intelligence during the Second World War. Tompkins' astonishing claim that the Nazis were receiving assistance from an extraterrestrial race described as reptilians.
U.S. Navy's secret space program and Nordic Extraterrestrial Alliance. Will Trump disclose Antarctica discoveries to start a new economic boom? We might be dealing with more than one globe.
We have had breakthroughs in technology kept away from the public. Most people don't know that in the 1920s, T. Townsend Brown was doing experiments with high voltage systems where you could have a crystalline structure.
There are orbs. Some are orange, some are white, some are green, some are blue. These orbs can range in size from a ping pong ball to a basketball and even the size of an automobile.
Flying saucers from other worlds are visiting our planet, just as we are exploring outer space with our own rocket satellite. Our guest is former Marine Air Corps Major Donald Kehoe, who has the support of scores of prominent businessmen, military men, and some scientists.
And he wants to release some of this hidden technology to the corporations so that they can get going very quickly on driving America forward.
They found all of these ancient ruins, which part of the ruins they were able to, I guess, cannibalize for their own uses and created bases there, and have ever since been looking through the remnants of this ancient civilization.
The amount of information of ancient civilizations and ancient energy forces in Antarctica were enough to drag the most powerful people in the world down there, or beckon them, from the Pope to Kirill, the Russian Patriarch.
Reptilians who were acting as consultants in various German aerospace projects. The reptilians helped the Nazis locate large caverns in Antarctica, which would be used as bases for the Nazis' most advanced aerospace programs.
For everyone that still is trying to figure out who Trump is, he is outside of the kind of power elite that have been manipulating the system for decades. This is a man that is really going to change America fundamentally.
Crystalline structure, and with the correct electronic signal going into it, have that object levitate. Sounds familiar? Like a UFO? 1920s. This was reproduced in Germany in the Koloski-Frost experiment.
Bill Tompkins' father was one of the original heavyweight players in Hollywood motion picture development.
We're living in Hollywood, his cousin's backyard, and we dig holes. We dig tunnels. We dig them down horizontal.
In his campaign to prove that flying saucers exist. If you're curious to know why Major Kehoe charges that the United States Air Force is deliberately deluding us when it calls saucer stories the bunk.
The reason that he feels he's in a position to do that is because, as people will know, there's been a lot of activity in Antarctica. There's going to be a release of very ancient technology.
They're saying that there's significant information about Trump and his administration right now to disclose the truth about technologies, evidence of secret memorandum issued by Trump.
Vladimir Putin, we've got obviously John Kerry went down there. Obama did go down there, although it wasn't announced. Pope something's going down there. The energy forces that you are now seeing experienced in the waveforms coming out of Antarctica,
they were being assisted by reptilian consultants. According to Tompkins, the US Navy learned from spies embedded in Nazi Germany that the Nazis used these hidden Antarctic bases to launch space missions to the moon, other planets in our solar system, and most remarkably,
transhumanism, extended life, these type of augmented reality homes, smart homes, and things of this nature are something that Trump's going to have to deal with.
A civilization on Earth that is dying because it has been strangled to death. We are 100 years of lost evolution and of lost development as a people. And this is our chance to get it back.
As many as 10 or 12.
Are these humanoid looking, walking with arms and legs?
Yes. They look sort of like rabbits without ears. Okay. So they jump and sometimes they float.
If you want to hear his own evidence that the saucers are real, and his reaction to the claim of two Americans who say they've spoken with men from Venus.
A list of about 800 witnesses, some of the big names in aviation, including up to the rank of colonel in the Air Force.
The concept of that technology has not been appreciated on the planet, and that is going to be released to the American government very soon. That means that the exotic technologies that the Americans already hold, in comparison, will be outdated.
We must declassify secret patents involving health and free energy technologies.
He received pushback from the civilian intelligence community and the DoD, stating that, sure, we will get right on that, but it'll take about 10 years.
Look at what's happening to Europe, their weather, their temperatures. You're seeing world record lows. You're seeing absolute storms, and you can literally watch it's like if somebody turned on a transmitter that's been dormant for all these years.
They found all of this equipment. They found the program for extended life. That wasn't really an extended life. It was a life program that the extraterrestrials were already doing.
There's kind of different layers of secrecy concerning these technologies. These are things that people are quite aware of. I think that, that deeper layer of secrecy, this is the one that I think Trump is going to really make some big changes in.
After you have 500,000 or 1 million cases that are in the UFO reporting system, we have enough evidence. A taste of the evidence that's compelling, all from government sources, military witnesses, government witnesses, documents, etc.
So they all look up. They all stand up and look over at us. And sort of give us a real stare, okay? And then they sort of shake their shoulders and...
They're still flying and they're still carrying passengers. They've never been grounded. They're still guiding airliners in, the radar men are, night after night in bad weather.